Hello, welcome to Motivational Gems. My name is Sarah. In this channel, we talk about mindset, personal finance, and entrepreneurship. Today, we're going to be talking about 17 money saving hacks that will help you save money every single month. This is part 2. I'm going to leave part 1 of this video below in the description box. Number 10. Keep a spending journal. A spending journal is an eye-opener that allows you to see where your money is going to. If you're serious about eliminating debt and creating wealth in your life, this is a very powerful tool that you can use. Remember, every month is different, and even though you might have your budget, there are always unexpected expenses. For example, not every month we need to fertilize our lawn. We don't get haircuts every single month. Our battery doesn't die on us every single month. So we have to make provision for these expenses, but we also need to keep a track of them because they create confusion. So keep a spending journal. Money saving hack number 11. Make an inventory of everything that you own. Sometimes we put things away and we forget. Then we go to the store and we buy them again. I know it might sound crazy to some people, but it happens. In my case, body mists. I can't get enough of them. There's this certain store in the mall where I go, and if they have their semi-annual sale and I happen to have money on me, I'll go and I'll just bring all those mists to my house. And then of course they last me 6 months, but it's so unnecessary. Okay, I told you that I'm on this journey. Okay, I'm not perfect and I'm not a guru, so there are things that I'm working on. Another thing, blue blouses. I can't get enough of them. Blue is my color, and I tend to have many blue blouses. We all have our certain thing, our preference that we have. Another thing, comfortable shoes. I had back surgery in 2020, so now I need my comfortable shoes. So if we have an inventory of everything we own, we don't need to go crazy just because there's a sale. Okay, these are difficult times and we're on a journey here to save our money because we want to invest and we want to travel and we have different goals. So by you creating that inventory, you don't go crazy buying shades. I have a friend who has many shades. Or some people is watches. Everybody has their preferences. So create that inventory, especially if you're gonna go to the mall. One thing I could add to this list is avoid the mall altogether. But if you're gonna go, just make an inventory if you're gonna go shopping to avoid those mistakes. Money hack number 12, pack your lunch. This is one that everybody knows, but we don't always practice it because sometimes we're in a hurry. Listen, in most places of work, there's a vending machine. But you look at that vending machine, not only it's overpriced, everything is overpriced, but it's not nutritious. It's not good for you. Sometimes things get old in those vending machines. So pack your lunch, pack your snack, pack your water. And at the end of the month, you save hundreds of dollars. Also, you get the advantage of nutrition, okay? You're in your little cubicle. You might as well be surrounded of healthy snacks that will save you money. Money saving hack number 13, review your budget every month. Remember how in the previous video, I mentioned that a budget is not something static. It changes and it needs to be reviewed. The reason why we review it is because it's an important tool to help us get out of debt and manage our money. And by reviewing that budget, you can make adjustments. For example, Maybe you were invited to a potluck. It wasn't in your budget. It was an invitation that suddenly, you were invited. Well, you need to look at that budget, make adjustments. Maybe you had a plan to go to a restaurant. That's something that can be changed. If you're working on a tight budget, you might have to pick, do I do the potluck or do I go to the restaurant? Maybe you're invited to 3 birthday parties same month. Do you really have to go to each one? Or do you have to spend the same amount for each gift? Not necessarily. So you make adjustments according to what's going on. Maybe there's a sudden car repair that wasn't unplanned. So keep reviewing that budget every single month. And remember, these things are habits. If you're not used to working with a budget, it might be a hassle in the beginning, but it gives you such clarity. And as you start eliminating debt and saving your money, you get a really great sense of satisfaction and you realize that it is worth it. Money hack number 14, set saving goals. Set your saving goals, pick a deadline, create a savings account for that specific goal, automate that transfer, and watch your money grow and your goal become a reality. My daughter, she's 17. In the beginning of this year, she said, Mama, I don't know how to save. She has her first job. I don't know how to save. It's so hard. And I told her, yeah, it's hard, especially if you want to get this done and that done. She's kind of high maintenance. So I told her, you need to automate your savings. You let the bank know, and this is all done on the website through PC banking. I set it up for her. You're going to create a savings account and you're going to have your bank the day after you get paid, or even that same day, you're going to have them transfer a certain amount for that goal. So we adults, we can do exactly the same. It's very easy, it's very basic. To some, it's just an everyday thing. But once you set up your PC banking through your bank, it's so easy to just pay your bills and make those transfers when you have a specific goal in mind. 15, stop smoking. This might not apply to you, but if you do smoke, stop smoking. The average person spends about $240 every month in their smoking habits. Well, what could you do with an extra $240 a month? Would it help you pay off your car if you were to send that extra payment every month to your car loan? Would it help you pay off your house or maybe eliminate a few credit cards? Think about it. Not only does it benefit your health, the color of your teeth, the smell of your clothes, but you'll be able to accelerate the goals that you have. Maybe you have a side hustle and you won't have to spend so many hours on that side hustle unless you really want to. So think about those habits. It doesn't necessarily need to be smoking. For some of us, it might be coffee. I love my coffee, but I drink it at home. Some people love their coffee, but they have to go to a Starbucks or certain places that is even more expensive. We all have that habit that we can modify a little bit or just eliminate it. Some of us, it could be food, it could be gambling. Just think about what are these habits that I can modify or completely eliminate if I am serious about my financial future and I have a goal to invest or travel or save up for my down payment for my house or a better car. You know your goals and you also know your limitations. But if you're in this journey with me, start thinking, what are those things that I could just reduce a little bit? Back in the day, I always used to go to the movies a lot, every single week. Back then it wasn't so expensive, but still it was like a little too much. So think of what are those things that you can modify and let me know about it. By the way, if you're liking this content, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and please share this video with your friends. Also, share those ideas that you have. You probably have some great ideas and I would love to hear about them. What are ways, what are things that you do to save money? I want to hear it, okay? I want to read about it. So leave it in the comment below and we'll learn from each other. Money hack number 16, take a staycation. Sarah, what the heck is a staycation? Well, is staying home. You don't travel this year or you don't travel this summer for a change because you have these goals. You want to save some money. So you save yourself a few $1,000s by staying home. All of us, we had to practice this during COVID recently, right? And yes, it wasn't fun, but we did it and we survived. Now, the way to do it is to plan activities strategically that are fun, that are enriching, and that are local. We have a fire pit in the house. We didn't use it that much. We never used to use it that much. Well, guess what? During COVID, we were doing bonfires. We were looking at the stars and the moon. We were putting our music out there, and it was fun. We made it fun. And it became a habit. It's very family oriented. I mean, it's not a big deal, but it was our way to stay in here safe during the pandemic. I live in Florida, so we have a lot of springs and they're so refreshing because it's hot here. Well, go to those springs if you live in Florida or you live in Georgia, wherever there's springs or rivers or lakes. Okay, you don't have to travel every single year. What about the beach? Do you have a beach close by? Find out where are there other beaches that I haven't gone to. Okay, for some people it's camping. I don't camp, but maybe if it's camping for you. Maybe it's going to the bowling alley, to the movies. What are things that you can do? There was a time when I was small, women didn't go get their nails done. Well, I don't think they'd had acrylic nails back then, but they did have manicure places. But my aunts and my relatives and neighbors, they used to do their own nails. You can have an afternoon where you have like a spa day. You and your daughter or you and your friends, you drink some tea, you do your mask, natural mask, you do your nails and all of that, you pamper yourself. Or movie night. I mean, there's so many things that we can do, but we're spoiled, we're used to spending that money for all these experiences. Experiences are great, okay? Instead of accumulating the new couch, the new car, the new gadget, have experiences that are fun with the people that you love. But there's no need to travel every single year. What are things that you do with your friends or maybe all by yourself that enrich you, that get you out of that routine, and that is really affordable? Reading is one, listening to music, doing karaoke. I could go on and on. What are things that you do? Let me know below. Money saving hack number 17, the 24-hour rule. What's the 24-hour rule? Well, when you're tempted to go buy a gadget for your car or a new vase or a new pair of shoes or a statue, some crazy item or service like a timeshare, give yourself 24 hours to think about it. Sometimes we're hungry and we're not thinking. Sometimes we're just plain bored and some salesman comes and crosses our path and convince us to go and buy solar panels or new cabinets. If you give yourself 24 hours, you'll be able to think clear and be more logical about this impulse purchase that you're about to buy. Maybe you do need it, maybe you do, but by taking 24 hours, you'll be more rational. In the United States and probably around the world, it has become a habit to shop online. People were always shopping online, but COVID made it worse. And now it's so convenient to just click the button. The website already has your credit card on file, and you can just purchase, instant gratification, but our money is going down the drain. And then we ask ourselves, what's going on? Why am I in so much debt? Well, because you're not thinking. Sometimes you're not thinking, and you're just living the moment. Do we really need all these material things? Do we really need another vase and another figurine that you're gonna have to clean it? It collects dust. Is that what you want your life to be? Collecting items, feeling all crowded. You become a hoarder. Some people have become hoarders, and then you have to be wiping these things down. Isn't it better to just go and have fun with your friends? That's the way I see it. Okay, so if you like something really very much, put it in your shopping cart. Give yourself that chance to think about it 24 hours. Then go look at your budget and ask yourself, is it really necessary? Do I really need this item? Okay, so again, we're in this journey together. We're learning here. Please subscribe if you haven't, and thank you so much for watching this video. There are other videos that I have related to this topic, and I'm going to leave them listed below. Thank you for watching.